What is up, guys? Welcome to episode 10 of the Custom Panigale series. I am so freaking excited. This is one of the episodes I've been waiting for a long time. Today I am taking this bike over to Jason Schmuck's. He is the owner of Schmuck Built. He's the one who's going to be building the titanium exhaust for this thing. That's what's going on. Sit back, relax. It's going to be a freaking amazing video. Enjoy. Shop. He got it nice and cleaned up for us. We put it on the lift for him. I want to do a before exhaust sound, so we're going to do the exact same spot so you guys can hear the difference of the sound. So let's start it up. So it begins. We're gonna pull off these lower fairings, then we're gonna take the entire exhaust off so Schmuck has room to get in there and make his measurements and everything and make sure his exhaust is gonna work. Starting right there is where his exhaust is gonna start off of. So he's gotta make a really tight turn without hitting that tire, then come all the way down through here, through the oil pan, which is a 2-inch opening, and then the muffler will come out the other side. So, are you excited? Yes. You can't stop thinking about it, huh?
Oh my god, I can't sleep.
There's the exhaust off in about 10 minutes, not even. That thing is massive. It's got catalytic converter in there. It's got 2 mufflers. We're only going to be having a single muffler and no catalytic converter. So there's all the space. Schmuck's going to be coming through this little hole. It's going to be freaking crazy. While the bike is here for a couple of days, we're going to pull off that yellow spring and we're going to take it down to the powder coat shop and get it powder coated. What was it? Really red?
Really red.
Really red. This is what he does to me every day. It's totally fine.
Dado.
Looks like a Destiny gun.
Yeah, that's right.
So here's all the pieces. Schmuck's just laying it all out. That's a lot of freaking pie cuts and welding. Holy Lord. But the muffler he said was the heaviest part, and that's probably 2 pounds, if that. Here's like the side pipe. It's like a pound. It's insane. Look how good that looks. Oh my gosh. So yeah, that's the new titanium exhaust system for the Panigale right there. All because of this man. Apparently that's an 8-second Civic. 1,200 horsepower, you said? 1,200 horsepower. Wow. We're gonna melt some rubber gloves, is what we're gonna do. It's like mad scientists in here. So Schmuck's tacking some stuff to make initial bends coming out of the exhaust. Look at that. Fuck, that looks so good.
Man, it's close.
I can shorten it up some more. Not bad. think that, I mean, I
Well,
already
we're
made
done,
it.
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Let's pack up and go
Yeah,
home.
we're just gonna split it and come out right here, right?
Yeah.
You're doing
50
it.
amps, so it's not,
50 amps.
it's really not much.
Oh, just 50 amps. No big deal. Dado,
I
you
got
can look.
aluminum at 210 all day.
You do?
Yeah.
Crazy asshole. So he's just welding more pie cuts together, tack welding, just to kind of get an idea where everything is before he goes ahead and does the actual welds.
Get your window up.
Tim Vinsker Racing.
In case you were ever interested, this is Tim. This is his car.
How's it going?
This is this. If you ever wondered what the inside of an 8-second Civic looks like, there you go. Schmuck, you did a bunch of work in here too, huh?
He fabbed everything.
Oh, wow.
Intercooler, rad, manifold, exhaust, catch can.
What the? That is so ridiculous. This is what happens in here. It's in the middle of central Pennsylvania. Well, Schmuck's cutting up the exhaust. That didn't take long. Now he's cutting the other side. Because we want pie cuts, baby! Pie cuts! Don't look at that. Her eyes are ruined now.
It's so beautiful.
Now her eyes and her nose is ruined. Oh, don't kick me. Don't kick me. So since the muffler was so large, but the pipes had to be really small to get through that opening, Schmuck had a suggestion to do some cones to kind of fill up the space there, similar to the old exhaust. So they don't actually serve any purpose as far as performance-wise, but they're just making it look a little bit better to fill in that area. I thought it was a brilliant idea on his part. All right, so this is where we're at. He tack welded a bunch of pieces together. We got that turn made, but that's kind of the angle of how it's gonna look. It'll sit just like that. It'll be tucked in under. That's the muffler side, so it's not ridiculously loud. Obviously, we're gonna have pie cuts coming off here too. So that thing is, there's gonna be also pieces here that come down and fill in that whole area. And then it's gonna come around like that, come around here through this. This is gonna come down off here, and then connect like that, and it's gonna be so badass. So that's where we're at for tonight. We're all gonna go home and get some sleep. I'll cruise back over in the morning and show you what's going on. It's Thursday morning. As you saw, I'm on my GSXR 600. So yeah, I'm heading back over to Schmuck's. He said he was getting up at like, I don't know, 6 in the morning or something to start welding. Because all that stuff you saw last night was just tack welded together. So that's just kind of holding parts together so he can kind of plan it all out. Then he has to actually weld all the pieces together for real. But anyway, let's head over and see how things are looking. Dude, that looks insane. Holy shit.
That work for what you're looking for?
Yeah, I think that's literally perfect, man. Unbelievable. Look at that, dude. Oh my god. Yeah, that's well done, sir. Well done. Now he's just gonna work on getting that angle coming out of there right so that he can match up with the other side of the pipe, and that's what we'll finish it all off. So now he's just tacking it on so you can check the fit and the angle of everything he's doing. Dado had to bail on us. So this is the current state of the motorcycle. Putting it back together, Schmuck absolutely destroyed the exhaust system. He knocked it out of the park. It looks incredible. Even down to how he attached it to the bike looks amazing. No corners were cut, and obviously you can see how incredible it looks. So we're gonna start it up for the first time. None of us have heard this bike, so let's see how it sounds. Ow. Dado got so excited he just shot his Loctite all over.
All over. I just
Hey, how do you think it's gonna sound?
I'm so I put the battery in and I'm like, I'm just gonna hit the start. We didn't even have the
He was
exhaust
gonna start
fan
it without me.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, you were.
I wasn't.
So Scott got this thing done for us on a very small time crunch. Shout out to Scott. He didn't want to be in the video or even shout it out at all, but I'm doing it anyway. I know you're watching. I appreciate it, brother. I picked it up at like 10:30 at night, Friday night, and he did like basically a perfect match off an eyeball. So
Here, let's make sure before we put it on.
make sure.
What do you guys think?
Look at that. It really doesn't get any closer than that.
That's like a shapeless dirt. That's not gonna work.
Yeah, we need to get some dirt on that. So Wednesday, I brought this bike over here. He actually finished it on Friday, but now it's Saturday, and we're putting pieces back together. The bike is in running order, and we're gonna start this up for the very first time, and I have no idea what to expect. So let's see how it sounds. Wow,
What do you think?
it
Dado?
works.
I like it a lot.
I think it sounds amazing, honestly.
Awesome.
This guy, hey. We're gonna start putting this bike back together. And again, that's the other side of the exhaust. Looks ridiculous. Look at those pie cuts coming out of that wheel. It's absurd. So we're estimating that this exhaust weighs probably about 5 to 6 pounds. The stock cans weighed, I would guess, 35 pounds. So we probably lost at least 25 pounds, maybe more.
We're gonna take this back apart. So
Yeah,
we can
we'll weigh
it.
everything eventually, but right now we're kind of on a time crunch because we're trying to get the supercars on State Street. So there you go, guys. That is the bike back together with the custom Schmuck built exhaust. And honestly, I think it looks absolutely incredible. So we went with that larger 4-inch canister so that it would fill in that space there. And then we added those cones so that it also filled in the space there and kind of matches the fairing. And I think it just looks absolutely incredible. We've got the new red shock, which I've never seen ever on a 959. And it looks so much better than the yellow Ducati. If you're watching, please match this springs to the bike. It looks so much better. And then there's the other side of the exhaust. Even matches the line of the bike. You can see all the pie cuts coming out of that thing. Freaking insane. So let's take it for a ride and see how it sounds on the bike. Did you get a gun? I didn't get a gun. Are we good?
Put a new shirt on.
Look at that black shirt.
Man, my dick's big.
We were recording, so that's
Are
fine.
we recording?
Yeah.
Hold on, hold on.
Man. All right, ready? Here we go. So that's episode 10 completed. The custom Schmuck built exhaust. Huge shout out to this guy right here. He absolutely exceeded all my expectations. Not only did he get it done, but he got it done quickly. Took him like a day and a half. Every time I came over here, something else was done that looked absolutely incredible. And honestly, I couldn't be more excited with how this turned out. It's a one-of-a-kind exhaust. No exhaust like this exists in the entire world, let alone on a Panigale. When I said I was going to make this bike one-of-a-kind, I think that we've done that. This thing weighs, what do you think, like 6 pounds probably, something like that? Yeah. So that's a big weight loss, and it sounds ridiculous as you saw already. So slide in, take it away. So that's it for episode 10. Again, if you guys are interested in being a part of this series, there's one episode left. Just head on over to patreon.com/JaretCampisi. You can support the series. At the end of the series, we're going to give this bike away to one of the supporters. If you're interested in having Schmuck do any work for you, it'll be the first link in the description below, or it'll be right here on the screen. It's just schmuckbuilt.com. And that's it. I'm stoked. Are you stoked? He's
I want to
stoked.
ride it.
You're stoked. Everybody's stoked. See you guys in the next one.
Stoked.
Everybody says stoked.